guys, what's up? This is GVKCollectibles, and today, you know what it is? It's Monday, so it's Mythical Mountain Monday. Basically, the claim sale was the other night. There was a lot of good stuff. I didn't get too much stuff comparative to like normal, but I did get some cool stuff at Mythical Mountain too. I did get a cool thing at Mythical Mountain. But yeah, once again, great show. A lot of great comics. There too. They're going to have their Halloween episode on, well, it's going to be on Halloween, of course. It's going to be the Halloween. There's going to be a lot of spooky stuff. I requested to see maybe some Fangorias, because I would like to own some vintage Fangoria magazines. And yeah, hopefully there's a lot of cool, like, spooky stuff, what I'm hoping for. So, yeah, before we get into the Mythical Mountain stuff, as always, usually on Sundays after I go pick my stuff up, I usually will go other places like Spirit Halloween right now, Target, GameStop, and I even went to Walmart. They didn't have too much anything, but I did find some cool stuff at Spirit and Target. So let's get right into the Spirit of Halloween stuff. So it isn't really nothing too major, I would say, but like they're just genuinely fun things. So I got a Friday the 13th. This is just a plastic cup with Friday the 13th on it with Jason Voorhees' mask, which looks really cool. I actually really dig these kind of plastic, what are they, plastic cups. They look really, really good. And I also got a Sam one for my brother, Jack's Pop Guy, aka Cole. But yeah, it looks really, really cool, I think. Sam, pretty cool. And I also, because I realized I didn't have a coffee mug, a Halloween-themed coffee mug, so I kind of wanted to change that, so it's Spirit of Halloween. I was torn between this one and the actual Sam head, so I actually decided to go for a more traditional one, so it is the many faces of Michael Myers. It's just excited, sleepy, jealous, confused, happy, sad, angry, calm, and it's just his blank expression like how he is in the movies. I loved it. I like Michael Myers, so this was a definite get for me, so it's definitely fun. So jumping onto actually I got one thing in the mail today, and it was pretty cool. You guys have you heard me talk about how much I love the Amber collection. I think it's a great line of action figures. So I actually recently got the Ian Malcolm. Unfortunately, I can't show him because he's posed, and I don't want to get up and show him off. But I did get the OG Velociraptor. So this is actually the Velociraptor based on the raptors from the first film, which is like, actually having it in hand again, like I thought I was a little sketched out about it, but like at first, due to some of the production shots, because they kind of looked questionable, but actually getting it, like seeing it, it looks really, really good. Like, I think the detail looks really, really good, and it looks accurate. Like, this is the most accurate looking, like, Velociraptor, like, original JP ones, and this actually came first before that Escape from Isla Nublar set that had Hammond and Elliot Sadler and the two Velociraptors that looked really, really accurate in 3/4 inch scale. So I'm very happy about this. I'm excited about the Echo. I don't know if I'm going to be getting the Dennis Nedry or the Dilophosaurus. I may, just so I can round out the collection, because that Dilophosaurus is actually pretty cool, along with Nedry. So yeah, that was, there's that. I did get 2 figures. Well, I did get a few more things at Target. So the first one I got this is the poster version of Godzilla from King of the Monsters. I was really excited they made this. I already own this one, but I owned the first version, which had, there was not a production error, I think it was just an error on their part, on NECA's part. They forgot to put the King of the like the actual King of the Monsters, so like it's supposed to look like this, and it does look like this now, where King of the Monsters is included, the whole title. Mine doesn't have the original, so this guy's definitely going to be going in the collection now. He's going to be replacing my other one. I'm probably going to sell him on Mercari. I don't have the box, but I do have the cardboard cutout for it. So, like, for the poster. It won't have the text or anything, but, like, I think that's okay. And the figure's in great condition, so I'm very excited to get this guy. Just because I figured NECA's not making Godzilla figures anymore, so I figured I'd jump on it when Target still had them and not regret it later. So another thing, a cool thing that they actually had, I think, at Target was they've recently been stocking the Gundam Universe line. The Gundam Universe line is essentially Bandai's attempt at a 6-inch scale line, which they kind of do with, well, it's not a 6-inch line. It's more of an action figure line for basic, like, for regular people. So it's like people who are in that really collector area, who don't want to collect the robot Damashis, or if they don't want to build model kits. They actually have been selling model kits at Target. I actually saw Barbados, and I actually saw today the RX-78 high grade, which is a really, really good build for a high grade. But today I got the RX-79G ground unit EZ8 Gundam, so aka the EZ8. This is actually a really, really cool Gundam. So 8th MS Team is a really, really cool series because it's all about like kind of ground combat, very heavy influences of like kind of Vietnam War, but it's more ground. So these Gundams are not like the super strong, powerful ones that like in the like Gundam or Zeta Gundam. These Gundams, like after every conflict, because they're limited production models and they're not as powerful, they have to repair them every time. So and they show real damage, which is, it's a really like, I wouldn't say realistic because once again it's mobile suits, but like in terms of like realism within the Mobile Suit Gundam universe, especially Universe Century, this is a very, very kind of realistic approach to how the anime. And they also had two others. They had the Strike Gundam, just a regular Strike. They didn't have the L Strike, the one with the backpack. I think they're going to be doing that one later. And they also had the Wing Zero Custom, aka the one with the angel wings that everybody loves. I like it too, but I'm a bigger fan of the original Gundam, the Wing Gundam design, as opposed to the Wing Zero or the Wing Zero Custom. But yeah, I'm very excited to bust this guy out. I don't know if I'll do a review on him. I may or may not. So yeah. So with is that it? Oh no, I did get one more thing, not figure related. But I did get something that I caught my eye. So the other day, when I was at Target, they had the original Evil Dead on Blu-ray, and they didn't have Evil Dead 2, so I was like thinking of ordering Evil Dead 2 online. But when I went there, they had Evil Dead 2 on Blu-ray and with a digital copy, which is really, really cool. I love Evil Dead 2. Evil Dead franchise, just in general, I think is really great. But this one, I think, really it's a great horror comedy. Like, Evil Dead 2 is a great horror comedy, and a lot of the effects are great in it. I really love this movie. So, with that out of the way, that is pretty much all the stuff that I got besides the Mythical Mountain stuff. So, let's get into the Mythical Mountain stuff. So, let me show you the stack. So, pretty thin, as I said, pretty thin stack. Not as much as the other times I've gone, but they said they're gonna have hopefully there's gonna be a lot of cool Halloween stuff. And the thing is, when this video goes up for the Halloween episode, they're actually gonna be starting at 4, so it's gonna go to 4 to 7, so it's gonna be like a little bit of a earlier show because people have things going on during Halloween, and I know I do. So which is just me watching movies, reading horror comics, and carving a pumpkin. That's all I'm pretty much doing, and eating candy. So, with that out of the way, let's get into the first comic. So this first comic, it is the House of X number 2 out of 6. This is the second printing, and this is also the first appearance of Moira McTaggart as a mutant. So initially, Moira McTaggart wasn't a mutant in her initial introduction into the Marvel Universe. She kind of like had appearances here and there. I think she had a bigger role within Claremont's run. I could be completely wrong. There are people on the internet who know a lot more about me, but it's actually cool because they developed the idea of her mutant ability is that I think she can, when she dies, she lives a new life. So all the different, there's kind of the different timelines and everything that they kind of justify. It's Moira McTaggart's different lives, and the whole, I think, House of X and Power of X go through that. And the X-Men run just in general, I think Swords of X of Swords has been a really, really awesome series. And if you really want to jump, I don't know if the trade of Powers and House of X are available, but I would definitely suggest picking them up. It's really fun. Hickman, I think, is doing a great job. I really dug Secret Wars, so I think he's a good writer. So, yeah, before I get into anything else, the camera is going to stop, so I will be right back real quick. Alright guys, and I'm back. So, with the next comic, we got Swamp Thing from the New 52. This is written by Scott Snyder. I actually don't know how long this particular run was, but Scott Snyder, as you know, he's more, like, people know him more for his Batman run, but he also did a few other things. He's done, like, a lot of, like, cool things, and Swamp Thing is definitely a character I want to get into. It's just, I don't know where to start. Justice League Dark probably is a good way to get started, because he's a main fixture of that team, and also the Alan Moore stuff. But I do think, and I also, like, one of my favorite characters came from Swamp Thing, aka John Constantine, or Constantine, if people want to pronounce it that right. But yeah, this is a part of the New 52 run. I don't know how long this initial series, like the initial series of this ran. Maybe not for a lot, not as long as Batman, of course, but there was this, then when they rebranded, again, not as the New 52, but they're basically like, oh, we're going to drop the New 52 label. There was a mini-series of this, but it wasn't written by Snyder. But yeah, I'm actually going to read this to see if I want to pick up the rest of the run, so, within the trade. So yeah, Swamp Thing #1. Keeping up with, we have Vengeance of Vampirella. So this is from the Harrison comic. So this is the original initial series done by Harrison back, I think, October 7th. Oh, hey, it's an October issue too, so that's kind of nice. But it's also, this is an Adam Hughes cover with Vampirella. I really dig Vampirella as a character. I've been reading the new Vengeance of Vampirella. It's just fun. Like, it's just fun, schlocky fun. But, like, the Christopher Priest run is really good too. I think that one is really cool. Just Vampirella is a cool character, just in general. And I don't think a lot of people will, like, kind of wave it off just because of, like, how she looks, but, like, she's a cool character. She's a freaking space vampire, like a vampire from space, essentially. That's what she is, with superpowers. So, and she fights like regular vampires, which is really cool. So yeah. So the next one, I've seen this at Mythical several times, and I always debate whether to get it, but they had it on the auction, so I was like, okay, I might as well get it. And it is the adaptation of Alien Resurrection. Resurrection, aka the fourth film, which introduced the clone, the Ripley clone, Ripley 8? Either Ripley 8 or Ripley 9, I forget. And also the newborn alien, which is really cool. Like, I actually kind of, like, I dig Alien Resurrection, like, on a kind of, they're doing something new and kind of unique. I mean, which that can, like, people can be either like, hey, yay or nay for it, but it is really cool. I will say the covers look really, really cool. They remind me of a little bit of, like, kind of like Hellblazer covers from, like, the 80s. There's the Newborn, which, like, Newborn looks disgusting, and it has one of the best deaths, I think, in the the Alien franchise. Like, in terms of, like, the creatures, human deaths can be different, but in terms of just creature death, like getting sucked out of a spaceship, is pretty cool. So yeah, I'm going to read this, I'm going to see how it is. I wonder if, and I will see, I'll talk on the next video to see if it actually differs at all from the movie. It may, because usually a lot of the times these, the adaptations of the comic books, especially, like, I think Crow, the second Crow movie, like, the comic book adaptation of that was completely, like, it followed the same kind of way, but at the same time it was not, it was based off the original screenplay as opposed to the final film that we got. So I am interested to see if there's any differences with this comparative to the original film. So the next one, it is a really, really cool one. It is Night of the Owls, Batman, the New 52 run. So this is, I just really dug the cover. So this is the 9th issue within the Scott Snyder, Greg Capullo run, and it is the Night of the Owl storyline. So this is roughly after Night of the Owls, the first volume. Then it goes into them, like, fighting. I think this is actually where Batman literally fight, like, there's the Talons that get into the cave, and he busts out a mech suit. It's like, he's like, get the hell out of my cave, which is pretty cool. But yeah, wonderful cover. Like, I think all the covers within the Scott Snyder run are just amazing. Greg Capullo's a great artist. Okay, so the next one we got is Teen Titans. This is clearly an older one, so this is like May 8th, I guess May 8th. And this is during, so this has got to be like pre-countdown number 5 US Canada. I can't tell, but it has Ravager, aka Rose Wilson, who is the I think she's actually Ravager 2, but because technically her like brother was the first one, then he died. So then she picked up the mantle of Ravager, which looks really, really cool. Like, it's a really, really well done artist. The art's really well done cover. That's really the only reason I got it. I'm not really a bit, like, I like Teen Titans. I like the original show. I actually want to kind of go back and read Titans, which was kind of the beginning of, not Rebirth, but like that, and I think Lois and Clark, that comic where they introduced John Kent from Convergence, really kind of cemented the seeds of Rebirth into going forth. That's kind of been the status quo. I don't know. Titans, I don't think is a book anymore, but I heard like it sounded like it had a really good beginning run. So yeah, there's Titans. This one is pretty cool. So this is back when DC and Marvel had a working relationship before they're like, we can't work together. Can't work together now because Warner Brothers owns DC. And of course Disney owns Marvel. Everybody knows that. But I got this really cool story. It is Green Lantern and Silver Surfer, which is really cool. And it's Kyle Rayner, Green Lantern, who apparently a lot of people don't like. But I think he's really cool because he's the character is an artist. So, like, he can do, his imagination's, like, more wider than, like, somebody like Hal Jordan, who's like, I'm just gonna do a fist or a hammer. Not to talk crap on Hal Jordan, because Hal Jordan is a cool character, but, like, in terms of, like, Green Lanterns, I think I like Jon Stewart and Kyle Rayner a hell of a lot more than Hal Jordan. I might get hate for that, but that's just my opinion. I'm not saying Hal is a bad character at all. He's a great character. I just don't like him. He's not my favorite, I should say. But yeah, with Silver Surfer, I'm interested to see what this is. So, they did, back in the day, they did a lot of cool crossovers. I mean, DC still does them. Like, they've done them with the frickin' Turtles with IDW, which is really great. So, I'm excited to read that one. So, the next comic, it is X-Men Inferno. So this is during the Chris Claremont run, I'm pretty sure. And it is the Madeline Pryor. I think it's the first appearance of Madeline Pryor as the Goblin Queen. Madeline Pryor, she has a complicated history of where she was a clone of Jean Grey's after Jean Grey died. And it's just, comics are complicated, let's just say that. But yeah, this is a cool, really, really wonderful, cool cover, I think, from, I actually don't know who the artist is. What did it say? Silver Green. Okay. But yeah, pretty cool cover. I mean, I've been digging the X-Men. She appeared in Hellions, the first arc of Hellions, which was really, really cool. Hellions is a fun book. So, the last comic of the day is a cool one. And that's one I've been having my eye on for a while. It's just I've kind of been waiting for the price for it, the right price, and I did. It is Spawn #1, and I think this is just a awesome cover from McFarlane. Like, I've actually read, like, I think the first issue of Spawn. Like, I actually have a trade paperback of, like, the first 6 or 5 issues of Spawn, and I actually really dug the art and everything, and I actually really like the Spawn Batman, with Frank Miller at the writing and with McFarlane on art, which was really good. I actually like the second one a lot better. Not better, like in terms of dialogue, especially with Batman, I think it's better. But the art's pretty good in that one too. But yeah, Spawn #1. I dig Spawn. I think he's a cool looking character. He's a cool drawing. He's a cool backstory, and he's definitely a character like that I kind of have I do have a fixture of him, like, because I think on my wall over here I have like a little chibi Spawn, so I really like the character's design. So yeah, so that is the last comic, but it is not the last thing I got from Mythical Mountain, so, oh yeah, I actually got it. So, here is my little, I got this guy. I think it's actually, this is a Funko Pop. Like, not a Funko Pop, but it's from Funko themselves. It's like their little mini line, which is pretty cute. It's the Wolfman, aka Lon Chaney Jr., from the original movie, from, I think the 30s or the 40s, actually. I think 40s, actually. I could be wrong on that. It's been a while since I've seen it, but yeah, I always look out for like kind of like cool little trinkets of classic Universal monsters, because I don't really have too many of them. I do have that creature from the Black Lagoon Funko Pop, but that's about it. I don't really have a lot of stuff from this kind of era of Universal monsters. So yeah, but to get into the last thing, I think I saw this, and I was super excited to see it, because I've been actually kind of waiting for these figures. I didn't actually pre-order any of them, because I knew these were going to be quite abundant. But, it is the ultimate Marty McFly from Back to the Future. So this is actually Marty McFly from the first film, and not the second. I actually want to get him from part 2. The other one, because the other ones they have right now is, this is Marty McFly 1985. You have Marty McFly Tales from Space, where he's Darth Vader from Vulcan. Oh, I probably got that wrong. Don't get mad at me. Marty McFly 2015, and Biff Tannen from 1955. I actually plan on getting Marty McFly and Biff, and definitely Doc Brown. I'm getting Doc Brown regardless, because you need Doc. You can get Marty. You can maybe skip out on Biff. But you need Marty and Doc together. Like, that's the thing. I hope they do with 1985 Doc or 2015 Doc. I'm pretty sure they got it down the pipeline. They did release a few of the... They did release a small little DeLorean. Hold on. The camera's about to cut out, so I will be right back. Hey guys, I'm back. So, sorry. Camera just loves to, like, cut out, and I wasn't paying attention at the time, so that happens. But yeah, once again, they do have... Like, they've... Doc 1955 is coming, but they haven't really said anything else, but I'm pretty sure they're going to continue this license regardless. I don't know if they're going to be doing a 6-inch scale DeLorean. I think that would be cool. They have the smaller DeLorean, like they have the little smaller one, and they have like a bigger one that's kind of like the, if any of you guys remember like the Fast and the Furious like model kind of car, not model cars, but like they're kind of like die-cast cars, they're kind of like that. But yeah, I think that it would be extremely cool. I mean, these, I'm really excited to get this figure open. It looks incredible. It looks like Michael J. Fox. And yeah, oh my god, it's a really, really cool character. I think the next one I'm picking up is Marty McFly from 2015 because of the hoverboard and everything. Biff, clearly gonna get, but like, not just this, like, because you think this one, it's a really cool box cover, but like the other ones, like the Marty McFly has like, from Tales from Space, has like a cool like 1950s comic cover to it, which looks really, really cool. I forget what Marty McFly, the 2015 box looks like, but the Biff Tannen is like the sports almanac from like, from the movie. That's a big plot point in part 2. So yeah, and pretty much that is it, guys, for Mythical Mountain Mondays. So we got a lot of cool stuff today. So as I said, next Saturday, aka next Sunday, so Sunday is going to kind of be the spooky, so there's going to be a lot of spooky stuff we're going to show off. Well, I'll show off. So yeah, that's it for the video. So guys, remember to hit subscribe and hit the little bell notification so you can get notified when Mythical Mountain Mondays, What's in the Box Wednesday, and figure reviews are posted. As I said, there's probably going to be a fun little Halloween kind of themed episode figure review planned if my comic book store gets it. If not, I will actually do something else. I actually have a backup plan for the Halloween review. So, but yeah, other than that, I think, oh, and also remember, hit the little like button to just so you know that we appreciate the support for everybody who's watched the videos. So yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day and a spooky rest of your October. Peace.